Hello, this is Postdoc Chronicles, week number 85. So currently, South Africa is in lockdown, I believe, until April 16. So it's like good for 20 something days. It started like early this week, but basically the university was already closed even a week before that. So we're not allowed like to roam around unless it's for important grocery stuff or health related. But we're supposed to stay indoors. So I related in the last Postdoc Chronicles how we were asked to evacuate our former residences that were within the university campus, and us international students were housed within the College of Education campus, which is also close nearby. I believe in the medicine area where there will be doctors, because in our previous accommodations, the guards won't be there anymore. The people that are cleaning and manning the area won't be there anymore. So we had to evacuate, and then now the whole city is in lockdown. So that's why early this week, before the lockdown was when the lockdown was announced, I actually had to I came with Deepak because he has a car, because the grocery here, the store is a bit far, so I had to stockpile stuff that will last me until April 16. In fact, I believe the university itself will open April 20, so I'll be staying here for the entirety of the period. So the thing is, yeah, most of the stuff I did for my postdocs, because mostly you can do it online. The problem with this area is it gives the brownout is it's like for the past weeks I've been experiencing it like every now and then yeah, like sometimes I can't cook right away because of the brownout, and also the moment there's brownout, the internet also cuts off. So it's important in my line of work to have a stable internet connection, because I need to be connected to the CERN server. But yeah, it's very intermittent, so I can't get things done very well. But anyway, this week there was in Atlas, of course, online via video and Zoom. There was the Atlas Physics and Performance Week, where they discuss the different subgroups of Atlas, the plans for the Run 3, which would be, I believe, later this year in 2020. I don't know if how long the pandemic's gonna be, but yeah, that's the plan. So different subgroups, the modeling groups, the top, the Higgs, the exotics, the Susi guys, and the triggers, and all of these things basically outline their plans for the upcoming Run 3. And also I talked with Deepak was responsible with the validation portion of my qualification task. So I still haven't tried it because of the very unstable internet, but I keep getting disconnected. But I'm looking at how to run my Pythia stuff on the grid, because most of the things that I did was so far only local. Okay, just you have like your specific like memory allocated for you on the cloud, but it's just like your own, so it's not via the grid. So the grid is you submit like specific instructions that you need to perform via the grid, via the cloud side, and then they do the computation, and then they give the output to you. So I'm gonna do that I'm gonna try to run some Pythia samples over the grid, because I've only been doing it locally, and then I'm gonna try to run Rivet within Atlas. I haven't tried that yet. I know Rivet, I run it on my own laptop, but I haven't tried it within the Athena framework. So I want to run I want to read how to do Rivet locally on my LX Plus, and then how to do it via grid. So so that's what I wanted to do so far. But anyway, yeah, most of the time I have all my stuff. I was able to do the grocery, but basically this is basically where I do my lunch most of the time. If I do my work, I usually do it on my bed. And also, it's also where on this area right here, it's also where I do a lot of vocal covers of Iron Maiden. I was having so much fun with that, because I discovered when I tried it for the first time with Hallowed Be Thy Name, I realized that the backing track would be coming from the speaker, and then I tried how well my Xiaomi Mi 5 cell phone can capture the instrumentation as well as the vocals if I sing over it, and it turns out it sounds a bit fine. It's not nowhere as professional when you have the actual mic and stuff, the actual setup, but it does its job, so that I can have vocal practice with my metal voice every week. So I do that here. I sit here, and then my video will be over here, and then I read. So currently, most of the time right now, I'm reading this thing called The Great Mortality by John Kelly, which is an account of the Black Death, the plague, basically in the 1300s. So I sit here. Usually this is the view. I have a nice view outside. Well, I sit on this chair. So I do that. So right now, as you can see, it's cloudy, but I can only do that if it's like if the weather is cloudy, because if it's sunny, it gets hot on the chair, But yeah, I sit there when I want to read. It's really very nice. And then also currently there's this game on the PS Vita that I'm loving right now so far. It's called Mavlov, this one. So it's a visual novel. So if you're familiar with the genre of games, visual novels, like just like reading a novel, you're just pressing a button, and then in some important parts of the game, you're asked to make a decision. But it's a reading game, so if you want your games to be active and stuff, it's not for you. But the story so far is very interesting. It's slice of life, but very, very intriguing so far. So I'm enjoying that. And speaking of action related, I'm also, if I don't want to just, read, I want to have some gameplay. Just, I believe 2 weeks ago during the what do you call this? Indie presentation, the Indie Direct of Nintendo, the last announcement that they had was for Exit the Gungeon, and I bought it right away day one because I'm a huge fan of their first game, which is Enter the Gungeon. That's like I clocked like more than 100 hours of that game on my Nintendo Switch, and now I'm playing Exit the Gungeon. So far I'm finding it to be a bit difficult. So this one is unlike Enter the Gungeon, where it's like I believe I've talked about that game in my previous Postdoc Chronicles, but that's like a twin stick shooter top view. This one is a platforming action game, very arcadey, very fast paced, and it's so far it's very difficult. I haven't reached the last boss yet, but again, it's still roguelike, just like Enter the Gungeon, but it's so much fun if you're fan of that, the original Enter the Gungeon game. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, so this is where I cook. I cook like rice that's good for one day, and then that's like my mini kitchen right there. All my stuff are on the fridge and on the cabinet right here. That should last me hopefully for like until April 16. So I don't eat a lot, so like I only eat like a few snacks, and then some a few just the food for my lunch and dinner. I don't even eat breakfast because like I wake up a bit late. But anyway, yeah, this has been Postdoc Chronicles week number 85, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll be able to do some stuff with my QT on the grid. So I'll try it tomorrow. But anyway, this is Postdoc Chronicles week number 85. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.